Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to Be Inspired. You are in the best part of YouTube learning channel. And today we are learning not mathematics, we are learning one new thing called Python. Okay, so we'll just learn this Python by using this Be Inspired. And Be Inspired always tries to learn new things. Please share, like, subscribe my channel. So without getting late, let's get started the video. So this is my Jupyter notebook and I just created a new Python notebook, and the name of the Python is creating variables. Having understood arithmetic operators and built-in functions, we move on to a very important topic in programming, that is variables. So far we work on values. Now just remember my words, what words I'm using here. See here, we all know this. If you are going to write here 24,000, just you're going to press Ctrl Enter, you're going to get a value like this, right? So in the code it is not going to store anywhere else, so I'm just going to write 10,000 plus 5,000 and I'll just press Ctrl Enter, you'll get 15,000, and this 15,000 is not going to be saved in any other place, just simply it's going to compute it wherever we use it. So there, if you are going to recompute it, if you are going to change the values, then whatever the result we are getting is not going to store anywhere else. That is why variables concept came into existence. Variables are the containers that hold values, and these values can hold anything and can be updated even. For example, if I want to write salary is equal to 24,000 and I'll press Ctrl Enter, and here I'll write salary. See here, I got my salary, what 24,000 is assigned to a variable salary, and here I am asking that just print my salary, right? So that is the reason it is printing. For example, if I change the value of this 24,000 to 15,000 and I'll press Enter, I'll get this. No need to write each and every time those things. That is a variable here we are going to use. So the variable here, the 15,000 value is going to store in the variable salary. For example, I'm going to write house underscore rent is equal to 10,000 and food underscore expenses is equal to 5,000. Total expenses, just remember one thing, if you want to write anything or if you want to express anything, just you have to use only underscore, or you can use either capital letters or small letters, but you should not use any other thing else. Variables are going to hold only A to Z values, either in caps lock, either in the lower case or in the smaller case, and 0 to 9 variables, 0 to 9 numbers, and then you have a variable that is underscore. Other than underscore, Python never support anything. So I'm just writing here the total expenses here I have is house rent plus food expenses. See, you no need to write the full value, just if you press tab here, you'll get the answer over there, food expenses. So you'll get, no need to type the entire value, and now enter, you are going to write total, and I'm pressing tab here, total expenses. Now I'm going to execute this program. Okay, so here we have an error that is filtered, because I didn't use the word filter, so but my word is food. I have to change this now. So the name, whatever the name I given is not there in the Python, so that is the reason Python is asking me. Just check it out once, that word is not there with me. So what is happening here? Total expenses is house rent is 10,000, we assigned 10,000 value to house rent, plus we kept, and food expenses here I given as 5,000. If you observe properly, I just used two strings, but each string is assigned to integer. See, if you want to know what how it is assigned, we can identify that with the help of type function. Now how Python is going to understand this, we'll see. So type of house rent means what kind of function is assigned here is integer. So that means it is adding two integers, not two strings. Okay, be careful in this. And now I want to know that savings is equal to, here I'll change the salary here to 24,000. Savings is equal to salary minus, I'm pressing tab key here, total expenses. Now I'm asking print command. I can print in my own way. I just want my answer like this. My savings will be, or you can write my savings is equal to, comma. When you want to write two different commands or you want to write those many values, just you can place a comma, and I want to print savings. So now I'm going to execute this. So my savings is 0 here because it just selected the salary as 15,000. Now I'll execute this. So 24,000, and now I'm going to execute this. See here, 9,000, because previously Python executed salary as 15,000 and I didn't ask Python to execute. So 15,000 only is there in Python's brain. And what we given here, salary savings, what formula we given here, salary minus total expenses. So my total expenses 10,000 plus 5,000 is already given here. So the variable is assigned to 15,000. So here 15,000 minus 15,000, because Python, we didn't execute at 24,000. So that is the reason Python didn't remember this. Okay. Now we are going, and I just want my savings is equal to. So in what way, whatever the way you're going to write in the quotations, Python is going to consider only in the form of strings. Okay, let us go with some more mathematical operations. I will just write fee is equal to 299 and number of months is equal to 12, and I want to find total fee is equal to fee into number of months. Okay, now I'm asking Python to print the answer. I have to pay this much for a year is equal to, comma, total I pressed, and I pressed tab key here. So total spelling is wrong, so that is the reason tab key not worked. Total expense, total fee, right? Total fee I don't want total expenses. Now I'll get the answer. See here, I have to pay this much for a year is equal to 3,588. If you want the answer to be like this, you can get it. In whatever the way you want your answer, you can type that in double quotes. Then only it understood. Now we will see some more things. Num1 is equal to 2. Number 2 also 2. Now I'm giving this 2 in single quotations. Okay, in quotations I'm giving, and now I'm asking Python to print num1 plus num2. What Python will see? See here, Python is showing an error here, unsupported operand types for plus, because it is saying that you are giving an integer and a string to me. How can I do addition? Because the double quotes, it is going to consider each and everything as string. Now I am going to execute this. You'll get the answer as, see here, it is just not adding and it is showing only 2, right? So I already said that Python is going to consider only strings. Now you got the answer, because number one, now the Python, see, if I'll write in double quotes, what Python is going to understand, you can easily get with the help of type function here. Now I'm writing type of num1. So number 1 it is going to consider as integer. Now I'm going to consider how Python is considering number 2. Okay, now see here, Now did you observe? Python is considering number 1 as string because it is the number 1 is going to consider in the form of quotations. So that is the reason Python is considering in the form of a string. Whenever you want to change the values, just try to execute it first, then only Python will understand. Otherwise what Python is doing, just it is executing, just it is giving the value which we written first. Now I change the value to 6. Now it is going to show the answer as 8. See here, it is still showing string, but here I changed. Now if I'll execute this, it is going to show as int because I changed the quotations. Okay, this is about creating variables. Let's meet in the other class and other session. Thank you for watching. Be inspired values for the Corona Warriors helpers. Thank you for your support towards the Corona patients. Thank you for watching. Please like and comment in the comment section.